Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. For Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
There's never a good place on the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. 31's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Burrow on play action. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the
touchdown, Carolina. And plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the air again, Burrow. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Cook now off the read option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 31, Burrow. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
What's tight? Tight is right. Out.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Flush to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that trims the lead down to 9. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Jones throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. The play fake. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the... And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Panthers. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 9-point game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 16, Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Off play action. Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit.
Touchdown, Giants! Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the lead is down to 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches.
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Prater's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can hit it.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Fighting his way through contact. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown, Giants! Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
It got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Carolina. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here we go with Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jones. His throw incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Jones. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. To throw is Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very...
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot.
It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and what, less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A little drama there at the end.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.